Everybody ready?
Lucid, are you
Everybody ready?
Shit so crazy.
Football fans, the moment we've been waiting for is finally here. UFL is out. But is it any good? Does it truly challenge the juggernaut that is EA Sports FC 24? Or does it feel like a game that's a little too late to the party? And here's the kicker. Playing UFL feels like stepping into a time machine and landing in FIFA 16. Intrigued? Well, stick around as we dive into the good, the bad, and the unexpected quirks of this brand new football game. Let's get into it. So, what exactly is UFL? Developed by Strikers Inc., UFL is a free-to-play football game that's aiming to take down the giants of the industry. That's right. This isn't a yearly release with a hefty price tag. Instead, UFL promises fairness and skill-based, avoiding pay-to-win mechanics entirely. Bold move, right? But here's the thing. UFL is going up against established titans like EA Sports FC 24 and Konami's eFootball. So, what does it bring to the table? Well, for starters, it boasts partnerships and several licensed teams, offering a taste of authenticity while keeping its own intact. Now let's talk gameplay, because this is where UFL shows both promise and some growing pains. The controls are straightforward and intuitive, which makes it easy for newcomers to pick up and play. Passing and shooting feels smooth, and dribbling is responsive, but not overly complex. It's clear the game is aiming for a balance. Being said, the animations can feel a little stiff at times. Player movements lack the fluidity we've seen in other modern football games. And the defensive AI? Let's just say it has room for improvement. But hey, this is just the beginning for UFL. With updates already planned, there's potential for things to improve over time. One area where UFL stands out, though, is its emphasis on fair play. Unlike EA's games, which have been criticized for their reliance on microtransactions, UFL keeps it simple. You earn your rewards. You build your team. No wallet required. And honestly, that's refreshing. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Why does UFL feel like FIFA 16? Don't get me wrong. FIFA 16 was a fantastic game in its time, but that was almost a decade ago. And yet, UFL's graphics and gameplay take me back to 2015. The graphics in UFL are decent. The lighting is nice, the stadiums are vibrant, and the player models are solid. But when you compare it to today's standards, like EA Sports FC 24 or even eFootball, it feels dated. The crowd animations are static, the grass textures are basic, and the overall presentation lacks the polish you'd expect from a 2024 release. As for the gameplay, it's the same story. The simplicity is reminiscent of FIFA 16, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Back then, FIFA's gameplay was focused on fun and accessibility. UFL seems to channel that same vibe, but in a world where football games have evolved significantly, it might feel a little too basic for hardcore fans. But hey, for some players, this throwback feel might actually be a selling point. It's straight up fun and enjoyable. So, where does UFL stand? It's not perfect. Far from it. The graphics and gameplay feel like they're stuck in 2016, and there's definitely room for improvement in the animations and AI. But at the same time, it's a refreshing change of pace. A free-to-play football game that focuses on fair play and skill. That's something worth celebrating. Another exciting feature on the horizon is the potential introduction of new game modes. Rumors suggest we might see a career mode or even community tournaments that allow players to create their own leagues and compete for rewards. Strikers has also hinted at improving their online matchmaking system to ensure smoother games with less lag. a crucial feature for any competitive sports title. And let's not forget about licensing. Right now, UFL's roster of licensed teams is small compared to EA Sports FC, but as the game grows in popularity, it's likely we'll see more partnerships with clubs, leagues, and players. Imagine if Strikers secures rights to some of football's biggest leagues. That could completely change the game for UFL. With free-to-play games, it all comes down to keeping players engaged. Strikers seems to understand that, focusing on regular updates, community feedback, and keeping things fresh. If they can deliver on their promises, UFL might just evolve into a serious competitor. UFL might not be ready to dethrone EA Sports FC24 just yet, but it's laying the groundwork for a new era of football games. And for that, it deserves some credit. What do you think? Is UFL the football game you've been waiting for? Or does it miss the mark? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gaming reviews. Until next time, keep scoring goals.
Over that. It's a blatant foul.